Hello YouTubers, welcome back to GQ Auto Diagnostics and Repair, where my job is to save you money. Today I'm working on a 2003 Jeep Grand Cherokee with a 4.0 6-cylinder automatic 4x4, a 4-wheel drive, whatever. And we are going to troubleshoot some problems, okay? Some issues with draining the battery. Okay. Customer complained that randomly the vehicle drained the battery, and after they leave it for 2 days without moving, and the battery goes dead. So they brought it here. They had a second vehicle, so they don't need this one. So I had it I park it for 2 days, the car start right up, no problem. So I park it again for another couple of days just to see what happened, right? I had other repairs before this one. So anyhow, so I parked it for 5 days straight. The car started right up again. So anyhow, I called the customer and thought, hey, the car's running, so not much that I can do. Nothing seems to be draining the battery at this moment. So he took it. So he called me and said, hey, my stereo doesn't go off, doesn't turn off. So I said, okay, come back over. And he did. He brought the vehicle back, and I got in the car and I tested. And sure enough, when I turned the car, let me see. Stereo come on. All right, clock is on. Take the key off. The stereo goes off. But when he did it, the stereo was on. Like, oh, wait a minute, what happened here? So anyhow, so came here and check, and what's going on here, that's the off position. Ignition on. Okay, but you can take the key off. So the problem it is, they go all the way when they turn the key, the vehicle off, all the way to accessories, and that stays on. Or like here, it doesn't shut off all the way. So we're going to replace this, because after I did that, I just tested, and sure enough, the battery was weak. So we're going to replace the ignition lock here. And the way we're going to replace it here, let me move the seat back. I don't want to make this video super long, but any of you guys, I want to explain this, so that way if any of you guys having a similar issue, just check this out first, because it's not going to cost you anything, and it can save you potentially a lot of money. So anyhow, to remove this switch, give me a second. What we're gonna need, you can use a screwdriver. You're gonna use the key right here. I want to tilt the steering wheel all the way up. Let me see here. Right here underneath, hopefully you guys can see it on the camera. It's gonna be a shiny area there that you're gonna press. See if I can have it here. You're gonna put it there, press. Let me do this. I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'm gonna press there. And we're gonna pull, as you can see there. Right, guys, so we want to try this new method to get the cylinder replaced, and this one supposedly rekey get you your cylinder ready. You don't have to take it apart and try to replace parts inside. This one supposedly does it all by itself. That's the part that I'm using. I'm not getting compensated for this company to use the product. It's just that's what I'm using. I'm gonna try it, see how that works. Okay, now the cylinder is here. Here's the instructions. Step number 1, we got to make sure we install the key all the way in. Now, one thing that I did, I went and go ahead and got a new key made, because the one on the vehicle is pretty worn out. So I wanted to have a good key so that way it works better. Okay, so for step number 1 says we have to install the key all the way in. So it's all the way in. Okay, press it in. Then now we're gonna rotate it, key clockwise 1 turn. It said ratcheting will occur during the coding operation. So it's all the way in, and we're gonna 1 turn, and we're gonna just go all the way back here. There it is. Okay, next we are going to install on this part right here. Okay, gotta push. It locks. Right, so here it is the key, right? Now it moves. It's a little tight, but it works. So I think when with the use, it should be able to soften up a little. So now here, when we pull, it doesn't come off like the other one. So that is a big plus right there, because that was the problem that we had with the other one I mentioned in the video early. So when you the person, the owner, can pull the key in any position, and when it goes to turn the vehicle off, it turns all the way to the accessories part and take the key, the radio stays on, and discharge the battery. So this should fix the problem. Excellent. So I'm kind of impressed with this thing, with this system, you know. So oh well. So I'm glad that it works. Now I'm gonna go back to the car and install it. All right, guys. So I reconnect the battery, I install the switch. Okay, key on. Everything comes on. The light for the secure system comes on right there on top, goes away, start right up the vehicle. So here's the old one. The only issue that I had right now, it is that 2 things. 1, this key doesn't work with the new cylinder. Okay, so it's kind of worn out. Number 2, here's the old cylinder. Okay. Number 2, I have to reopen it again. Okay, so let me show you really quick. Hopefully this helps. Let's say, let me put this here. What do you do here? You put the key and you're gonna bring it all the way back to accessory, right? You go all the way forward to start the vehicle, and then you go all the way back and clicks, and now that little pin there, you push it down only on one side. You have 2, but this one is a nice and kind of like more roundish, and this one is flat, right, like 90 degree. So you pull that one and pops back, so that way you can just pull it. So the other one, because it's new, was a little bit tighter, so I have to reopen it and put a little bit of grease there, and that was it. So you press it in, So you see here you have this offset, and you have an offset there too. So line up those two, there goes in, and you turn it all the way to the on position, and it gets nice and tight. So you can see how the key comes out on any position, and that was what the problem was with the for the customer. Now here, if I pull, it stays there in any position. So that was good. Starts right up, no problem. Open the door. So this is going to become the spare key for the door in case the customer ever ended up having problems with it. Anyhow, I hope you liked the video and found value on it. If you did, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and the most important, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think, and because I'm always learning more about fixing cars, but the most important, how to create content. That is not easy for me. It takes me a lot of time to actually get the video edited and the best I can. I never took classes of that, but I will be taking classes. Anyhow, again, enough of that. Do your best, forget the rest. God bless, and I will see you in the next video. Later.